actually like the idea of having a Groundhog Day party. Obviously, have a Valentine's Day party. We'll always encourage that. So things like that. That is in. Being boring, sitting at home is out. And celebrating small wins. Out being nonchalant about things. Welcome to Those Are the Girls with Mallory and Friends, the podcast where we explore life, career, relationships, and pop culture through a Christian conservative perspective. Each episode, we dive into deep topics that matter most to us women, from navigating your career with grace and confidence to watering meaningful relationships grounded in faith. We're here to empower you to embrace your femininity and stand firm in your beliefs. We'll also tackle the latest in pop culture, discussing how they align or clash with our values. Let's uncover the truth and encourage each other to live boldly and authentically. So whether you're at home or on your commute, get ready for some fabulous conversations. Grab your teacup, pour yourself some tea. Come on, girlies, we're changing culture. Hello, you are listening to Those Are the Girls with Mallory and Friends. I'm Mallory, and this is Season 2, Episode 1 of Those Other Girls. Welcome to Season 2 of Those Other Girls. This is technically Episode 301, but we're starting over, so it's Season 2, Episode 1. What? Happy New Year for those who, well, I haven't put out an episode since then. Well, Happy New Year. Happy 2025. How's New Year going for you? This New Year is going, it's not as good as I thought it was going to be so far. In day 5, and it's, some things have happened, but, I'm really excited for the podcast. Sorry, I still have like a cough. Podcast-wise, we got some cool things going on this year. I'm drinking my tea. I hope you guys, do you like the new intro? Are you grabbing your tea? We're going to change culture. I have some tea. Hopefully it'll help with the coughing. And hopefully I won't cough much this episode. If I do, I know nobody likes to hear it, so I'm gonna hopefully get rid of it and post now that I can edit. Anyway, how's it going for you? Let me know. Anything exciting happened so far? Is it going great for you? Blase, blah. I also have water. So yeah. So Happy New Year. What did you guys do this New Year's? This New Year's I went out with some friends. Me and 2 couples that I'm friends with, the fifth wheel. And it was fun. We went to, those who don't know, I live in the Charlotte area. We went uptown and we just got to see some things, and we ended the night eating gyros. It was fun. It was a blast. I hope you guys had a blast as well. A lot has happened in the past, I guess it'd be 2 weeks at this point. Also, if you do not start your New Year's resolutions till today, which will be the 6th, which is a Monday, the first Monday in January, that's okay. The New Year's being in the middle of the week, weird. Hope it doesn't happen again. I know it will. But yeah, so if you feel, or if you've already kind of messed up your New Year's resolution, it's okay. Start again Monday, which is today. So start the day that you're listening to this. At least that's also what I'm telling myself. I haven't necessarily messed up my resolutions or anything like that, but there's some things that I wanted to start that I didn't start, but I'm going to start tomorrow. Well, I'm going to try to start tomorrow. Weather is crazy. It's supposed to snow in Charlotte. And let me tell you, it hasn't snowed in Charlotte in years. There's a snowing drought. So we'll see how everything goes this upcoming week. But the future is bright. Yay. Okay. Anyway, lots to talk about today. This is the first TCAP of 2025. This is the first TCAP of the new season. This is the first TCAP of the year. We got a lot to talk about. So, without further ado, let's get our tea and let's So, one thing we want to bring back is clinking our tea glasses. So, that's what that sound was, and that's what we'll be doing from now on. Let's talk about the things. First thing I want to do is something that I've seen that so many other people do, and I think it's going to be fun. And just let me know what you think. I'm going to do ins and outs, okay? All right, so let's talk about some ins. These are my ins and outs. These are ins and outs I would encourage you to consider. I mean, you don't have to like literally do whatever you want. I don't really care, but I think walking, I'm gonna walk more. Walking is really good for you health wise. It's good for you like mentally, physically, probably spiritually. I want to get into walking more. And yeah, out is taking cars. Now, let's do a caveat. I'm always going to be in a car, especially if I have to drive like hours. But, you know, when I say taking cars, I could think of like the opposite of walking everywhere. So I was just thinking like driving place or not driving places, but like driving when I could walk. Especially like uptown and like out in area if you live in the Charlotte area. If there's places where or even like parking further back from the parking lot, that type of thing, just getting in more movement essentially is like in and sedentary stuff is out. Get a walking pad. I have a walking pad in my office. I need to use it more. I really, I'm being completely honest, I go through phases with it because it is hard to walk and talk on the phone. Some of the work I do, I have to be on the phone. So it is hard. And, sometimes you gotta push through hard things and that's what your girl's working on. So walking everywhere is in. Sedentary lifestyle is out. In group parties. That's what I put. I think we should be having more just like at home themed group parties with your friends. Social media on like Instagram and Instagram Reels, I feel like I see a lot of like fun things. And it's not necessarily like that type of stuff isn't to compare. It's to, oh, this is a good idea. What if we do um have a party where I saw one that looked really fun. The thing was dress like an occasion that this is not. So people dressed like it was a gender reveal, a baseball game, it was a pageant, just random things, like just fun things to dress up, a concert, things like that. Christmas, like just fun things because first of all, I think we all it's just like something a little extra fun to do. You dress up, you play games, you take pictures, and have good conversations. I've never done this with friends, but I've always wanted to do this where we do like a recap PowerPoint party type of thing. That's on my list. And if it's still the new year, having a prayer board, vision board, and those controversial Christian circles. Leave me your comments and your thoughts on that. But like having like maybe just like ideas or whatever that you're thinking of that you want to do, just have parties like that. I think that's fun. That's in. We're gonna do more of those this year. Out is just like random, like I don't know, just not spending time with your friends in that capacity. Sometimes I think we feel like I know I have a couple of friends that I feel like when time I see them are like events, and it's like well, I like them more than that, but we just can't. It seems like we can't find the time. So like, make more events, make more. Celebrate your dog's birthday. Celebrate Groundhog Day. I actually like the idea of having a Groundhog Day party. Obviously, have a Valentine's Day party. We'll always encourage that. So things like that. That is in. Being boring sitting at home is out. And celebrating small wins. Out being nonchalant about things. Whenever you accomplish something small, I really do think it's important for us, you and your friends, to be excited and celebrated and just, we did it! Type of thing. A small accomplishment could be, let's say you want to lose 100 pounds. Small accomplishment could be losing 25 pounds. Tell your friend that lost 25 pounds. Like, celebrate that. Keep going, but like, celebrate that. Being nonchalant, I think it's just like, oh, I got a promotion. I got a promotion. No, I think it's like, whoa, you got a promotion. Because the thing is, you've worked hard. And like, what's wrong with celebrating? Like, let's use this year to celebrate more, to be happier. Like, I think with everything going on in the world, like from wars to, I didn't see, I don't really get into conspiracies. Because like, anyway, I don't have to talk, well, I don't, but I don't get into conspiracies. But I saw something about like, um, make sure for the inauguration, whatever you get canned foods or however people say that stuff. And I think that aside from not being good for your mental health, because let's be honest, like it's not people that I know that are really into that, they have so much fear and anxiety, and you can't talk to them about it because they don't see it. But like so much fear and anxiety, it's like it's not good. So I think like celebrating our small wins and like or tiny things that are going on in life, I think that is really good. And that I think that also kind of puts everybody in a good mood and like you're more positive, and I think it just keeps you in a state of I won't say state of happiness, but I think there's just so many things that are going on right now. I I don't think we should be spending all of our time focusing on that, because there's other thing too that people I never fully understand. Like, you can't do anything about it. Okay, let's say, yeah, there's just certain things we just can't do anything about. So like, I can't sit here and like I'm so scared harping on things because it's like nothing we can do. So yeah. So anyway, so that's just some thoughts there. Let us go to in or dresses. I think we should all be wearing more dresses. And good segue for Thursdays for interview of the year. I'm interviewing Liz Bennett, Lizzie Bennett. She is the person who did my color analysis, which if you can tell, I'm in my color analysis right now. And we kind of talk about like dressing and modesty and dressing for your style, dressing for all that stuff, and femininity and blah blah blah. So that's gonna be a really good episode. I think you're gonna like it. But I'm gonna keep way more dresses. I only have 2 pairs of sweatpants. One I actually can't find. The other I wear around the house, or I have a friend that lives up the street that like sometimes we'll just like chill. And that's the only time I wear it. Like if I'm going up to her house and I need a t-shirt, I'll just put on a t-shirt and sweats. And I know that's so hard for me to believe. And like if I know that we're going to leave the house after that, I'll put on something else. But and it's so funny because their ones are even kind of so stylish. They're like blue with like stars on them. They're super cute. And just plain gray or just plain one color. No, don't have a pair of those. But yeah, those are out. Dresses are in. You should like this dress. All right. This is a fun one. I think mixed metals are in. I'm not wearing them, but I have a pair of earrings in my store, shopthepinkrose.com, that are gold and silver chef's kiss. I'm gonna get more like that. Mixing metals is in. I want to have bracelet that comes in. It's not a mixed metal, but I have another bracelet that I'm like every time I think about it, I'm wearing both of them. One gold, one silver. Mixing metals is in this year. Just wearing silver and gold, that's out. I'm like, let's mix metals. I think it's also I do think it's gonna be trending in this year, fashion wise anyway. I like how it looks. So yeah. Next one. Natural beauty. So stop the Botox, breast implants, lip stuff, chin stuff. Stop it. We don't need that. None of that. Let's do some natural skincare. Some natural things to help enhance our beauty. Natural makeup, natural like creams or whatever. Okay, so honestly I don't like I go back, but I really don't do any of that stuff personally. But I do want to get more into it because I'm 30 now. So I probably should start caring more about like at least my under eyes. This couldn't care less. Laugh like let me say this. I was just talking to my friend about this yesterday for her birthday. She was saying she wanted to start getting Botox. I said, you don't need that. Your laugh lines are here because you laugh, you have joy. Okay, like these things are good. Like, yay, fabulous. Like it just shows, and it's aging. Like just go ahead and age. Like I don't know why everybody obsessed with always looking young. So yeah, so that's my thoughts. Natural products are in. So like I don't think there's anything wrong with like a natural cream putting on your face and like that. But like you need injectables, no. And once again, do whatever you want to do. I don't care. I don't want you to. So I guess I do care. I don't want you to. I love you. So I don't want you to, but do whatever. I'm not gonna judge you. Maybe a little. I'm just joking. I'm not gonna judge you, but like do whatever. Like I don't want you to though. That's fine. It's my thought. All right. Oh, shopping small businesses in. That is something I really personally want to do a lot this year is like shop more small business and less fast fashion. There's no way at this point in 2020, there's no way you can, especially if you're plus size, you can just shop local or small business or thrift. Thrift stores don't even have plus sizes. Okay, so like let's start with that. There's no way to like completely get rid of fast fashion, especially if you're plus size. But I think you can limit it. Just like a lot of these things that we've talked about over the years. You can't never shop at Target. I mean, I guess you could. Target's a bad example. CVS. you can't never shop at CVS again. Sometimes you might have to go there for your medicine, and it's okay. Like don't die because you don't want to support CVS. But yeah, we're shopping small businesses and less fast fashion and being more intentional. I think that's the thing. Like looking for something that you need, be intentional. I personally am trying to be intentional, like when it comes to jewelry store stuff, like things that I need for my jewelry store, being more intentional in getting those. All right. Next, protein. Protein's in. Everywhere I'm hearing, reading, we gotta be eating more protein and less carbs. Carbs have been out for a while, but that's the opposite of my protein. Reading. I want to read more. My brother got a Kindle for Christmas, so I got his old Kindle. I'll be reading more. I'm also in a book club, so I really want to try to read more. I'm on Goodreads. I'll also do reviews on spoilers. I really want to get back into reading. When I was a kid, I used to read a lot. I also write, for those who don't know, but like fantasy, like it's not like a memoir or anything like that. It's fun little fiction, fantasy type of stuff. And I want to do more of that this year. And I want to do less scrolling on my phone. I'll get to that in a second. Actually, well, to the next thing, and then I'll talk more about the scrolling. But yeah, more reading, less scrolling. Finding hobbies. So like finding something that I'm good at and I enjoy. Podcasting. Jewelry making. Again, getting on social media less. My TikTok specifically, I have worked hard and curated. There was a time where when I first got on TikTok, it was perfect chef's kiss. I only saw good things, positive things. I saw the jewelry stuff that I use in my business. It was good. It was good. And then there was a time where I talked about this before. I am in my 30s. I'm single. And I've been a bigger girl my whole life. I'm working on it for sure. And it can get really lonely because people really don't understand how it, like, I personally don't have anybody in my life who really gets it. I just don't. And it can be very lonely, a lonely life. So then you go to social media. So then I would see girls post about it. And I listen like, yeah, really does suck. Yeah, like it's hard, blah, blah, blah. And then because I watch a video, I'll see another one. I'll see another one. And then by the end, I'm like, okay, now I'm actually really sad. Like, I'm just like, oh, I'm really sad now. I'm like wiping tears, because someone everything they were saying was true, is how I felt. But it's like at some point, you can't harping on it. You can't sit there and be like that forever. So I had to start scrolling past them and like getting past it. Because what's the point? Yeah, it's relatable. It feels good to be seen and heard, but I have to live my life and I can't be sad all the time that's my mindset behind it. So, and then now I'm back to funny comedians, think pieces about just like random stuff. And I like my algorithm again. So I feel like I have a decent, like, I feel like social media isn't necessarily like I have friends that take breaks because it's a comparison and it can this, it can that. And like, I don't necessarily feel that way. If I'm comparing myself to who I thought I was going to be or who I was in the past, like it is what it is. Like, I don't care what Sarah's doing really. I thought I was going to be something X, Y, and Z. So that's why I'm upset. Not necessarily because Sarah, like, who the freak cares what Sarah's doing? Like, that's where I'm at. And I feel like most people, at least people I've talked to, are like, they're more of like concerned about Sarah. I'm concerned about like the Mallory on another timeline. That's who I'm more concerned about. So I don't really struggle with social media in that regard, but I do want to be on it less. And then there's also that catch-22 because the good way to market your business, your podcast, is to be on social media. So it's, it's so hard, but I do want to be on it less because I do think it'll be better. Attention span wise and all this other stuff. So that's my thoughts on social media. Last thing, early mornings and early nights are in. Staying up late and sleeping in are out. Those things are, sorry, there's a car that pulled into in front of my house. So random. Those things are out. Sleeping in, staying out late. I really do. I'm an early person no matter how late I go to bed. And I really do think that has helped me. And I think that will help lots of other people too. If you are an early person, early morning person. Oh, that's so funny. I'm looking and it is the reason why I keep looking, I'm like, oh my god, who is there? And it's someone who is an Amazon driver, but they're in like a truck and not an Amazon truck. Anyway, those are my ins and outs. What are yours? Let me know. Is there something you think I should add? Something that you want to add? What are you doing? What is in and out for you? Like, let me know. Let me know. All right, let's talk about some things that have happened. Well, honestly, I said a lot has happened, but not really. Let's talk about three things that have happened this last couple of weeks. Let's talk quick about Speaker Johnson. He was re-elected as the Speaker of the House. This is what NPR. House Speaker Mike Johnson was narrowly re-elected to the position after initially falling 2 votes short. Johnson and his allies worked to convince 2 members to switch their votes, delivering him the necessary 218 to be re-elected on the first ballot. The last-minute switch allows Congress to begin its work despite clear divisions within the Republican Party. Within context, Trump did endorse Mike Johnson for Speaker, and there were people who did not want him. I honestly didn't see the reasons why. I think they were just kind of frustrated about how some bills passed this past Congress. Actually, I read somewhere that they passed the least amount of bills in the last least amount of bills 30 years. That was the last time 30 years ago was the last time they passed this number of bills. So not good. I mean, the point of Congress is to get bills passed. I think that we're right now, I mean, Republicans and Democrats are both so like opposites, like even within their own party, they're both so like at odds with each other. They're so far apart that I think that has affected bills getting passed. So I think that's just something to think about. I know that a lot of people, those people who just recently got into politics, are very much like, well, I don't want to agree with Sam if Sam's a Democrat, but no, you guys need to come to some sort of agreement. Now, there are things I think you shouldn't waver on, but I think that the idea that like Sam and Bob Republican, Sam Democrat, they don't get along. They get along, and it's like, why they get along? Yeah, because this is a job and you have to get things done. I think that's just kind of like more of a mindset we need to get back toward, because I see people like they're shaking hands. This is all of a sudden. It's like, no, they're coworkers, and this needs to be done, and we want things to get done. So because we want things to get done, sometimes we have to make sacrifices. Sometimes now, once again, there are certain things I think you shouldn't compromise on, but to say no compromise ever, crazy. I think that's some of the Republicans that were against Mike Johnson. They didn't like that, but Trump supported him. So take that with a grain of salt. That says something, I guess. And let's see what else did I want to say about that. Oh, and this also means that Trump will be certified January 6th, is the day we all know. Because if they didn't get this fixed, he would not be certified January 5th. So that was a problem that could have arisen. Could have arose. Risen? Resonated. He's joking. That it was probably could have arose. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. Oh, another thing is Denzel Washington received the Medal of Freedom. Let me look up. Well, I think just because he's a good actor, which I will say, and I want to say, like, people were like, oh my God, she received the Medal of Freedom. I thought he was a good guy. And it's like, if the President of the United States invited you to the White House to receive a Medal of Freedom, why would you not go or accept it? Let me say something, my mindset on these type of things, because I know that this isn't as another unpopular opinion alert. I think that sometimes we get caught up in certain things and we don't realize things take time. Sometimes you have to destroy XYZ from the inside. And I think I talked about this when it comes to the whole Luigi thing as well. You sometimes have to work hard to get to the top and then change things from there. The problem is it takes so long, people don't want to do that. I have no idea like what went behind President Biden giving Denzel Washington the Medal of Freedom. And, I don't even know if President Biden fully understood what he was doing, okay? I do know that you can still be a good person. And I mean, if I was invited to the White House, especially like, depending on what it was for, why would I not go? I think sometimes you need to be in these arenas because here's the thing. People there might not hear, you might be the only time they're hearing those type of things that you're going to say. You could be changing someone's life by you being in that place. Being, I could never, well, first of all, some people are saying they will never, because like, what? But second of all, they having this like, I'm not going to, what about it is not good because once again, once again, the way you make the change is by being in the room. Two things. You make the change by being in the room or creating your own room. Creating your own room and being in the room takes time. Creating your own room takes a lot longer. Trust me. As someone who is trying to create her own room, it takes a lot of time. But I do think that that is how you make the change. Things are not going to change unless someone does something. And you, acting like, oh, I can't, blah, blah, blah. That's not going to make a change. It's not going to make a statement. Who cares? Who cares if you're not going to accept it? Like, your name isn't going to be mentioned. They're all going to mention the people that did. And anyway, that's just my thoughts on that. I really wanted to share that because I think sometimes we just get caught up in that. And like, I'm sorry, the President of the United States, of course, I'll be there. Last thing I want to talk about is Meghan Markle. I'm going to play the sound of her new trailer. There's a new show on Netflix, which is so interesting. It's causing quite a discussion amongst those in, what do you call this thing that we do? Media, I guess? Conservatives. And here it's probably one of the most glamorous moments. I'm going to share some little tips on what color I gravitate to. Everything goes from there. We can incorporate what you want. This is about connecting with people. I love what we're doing sketch at first. With two new friends. So good. All right. I'm done with that. You can watch, I'll link the clip. You can watch it. So essentially it is like it seems like a lifestyle cooking show. She has a garden, she goes out back, some food, brings her friends over. There was a clip of her getting honey from an she's like in a bee stuff. She's a beekeeper. Let me think of that beekeeping age joke. Some of you get it. And she's doing it. And there's a lot of backlash from conservatives, but like I guess I don't fully get it. Like it seems like a wholesome show. I mean, I know people don't like her because of whole taking Harry away from his family thing, which, valid, I guess. And I'll tell you this, I'm not in that situation. Probably never will be in that situation. I don't see myself leaving royalty. I'll just say that. Me personally, like, I don't see myself leaving royalty. But, I wasn't there. I don't know the full story. But like, I don't see myself leaving royalty. Anyway, the show looks cute. I'm not really into like a lot of like homemaking stuff, even though like I like it. Like I personally, when she said I like turning something ordinary to short, I love that. Like when I had an apartment by myself, I would make dinner for my friends. Like we do a Sunday dinner. I would do this. It'd be so cute. I like try different types of things. When I had a boyfriend, I like made us, and sometimes I would like make us like fun little, I love it. So like, I'm not against it. I want to do that one day. I just don't like to watch other people do. I don't know why. So yeah, so that show is coming out in January on Netflix. Now, this is a reminder that I think this is her second show. She had a deal with Spotify. I listened to an episode, and like, the thing is, everybody keeps saying she's like this great, amazing, and like, I'm not trying to be a hater. First of all, she's gorgeous. I would give a limb to look like her. She's gorgeous. Everybody's saying she has like this charisma. She's this, and I just haven't seen that yet. I never saw the show. I never saw. Should I watch it? Have you guys seen it? Let me know. So I haven't seen this like big amazing sparkle, but she's gorgeous. I'm not trying to be a hater at all. Like, please do not hear me hating. Like, I would give a limb to look like her. I just haven't seen this amazing like sparkle, and I'm wondering because she only became on my radar once she was engaged to Harry. I'm wondering if like that engagement, like that this whole whirlwind has like affected her. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to like speculate too much into her life because don't know the girl. But yeah, so that's coming out. Lots of people have lots of opinions on it. What do you think? Are you gonna watch it? Does it look interesting to you? Do you even like that type of content? I don't know. I don't know. You guys let me know. What are your thoughts? I'm trying to think. Anything else for today's show? Anything else for today's show? I think that's it. I am still like coughing. I'm so sorry. Hopefully I'm able to edit out the cough. I think I might be able to. So it doesn't sound as bad. I'm trying to think of anything else to talk to you ladies about. I'm not going to be in the March for Life this year. A lot going on in my personal life, and like I said, I'll share it eventually. I'm not going to be in March for Life this year, but I really, really encourage all of you to go if you've never been. Maybe next, like my goal really is to take girls who've never been before and like kind of give you the full experience. We go to March for Life, we see parts of DC, and we go talk to lawmakers, and we kind of like have these conversations and like how do we take this excitement and how do we put that back into our communities so we can help help, you know, spread the pro-life message and also help moms and babies and like try to get legislation done in our towns. That is my heart. That's something I would like to do. Um, Once again, it takes time and money. I haven't been able to do that, but that's something I want to do. But this year, I'm not able to go. I really, really hope you guys have a good time, and I hope there's a lot of pro-life Barbies out there. And yeah, I guess that's it. This was the first TCAT back. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you if you have articles that you've written, or if you have stories you want to be covered, please reach out. Email me at hello.thosearethegirls@gmail.com. And I'd love to cover them. Obviously, I can't, it has to fit within reason. If it's like the 110 sex positions of blah, blah, I'm not going to read that. Sorry. I'm not going to cover that. But, if it's something like relevant, girly pop, political, stuff like that, I would love to. I'd love to read it. Send me topic ideas and I'll have more friends on. And please, please, please be excited. Thursday's episode is going to be great. You're going to love it. Please listen to it. I goofed and I had to edit like pretty much like almost minute by minute some parts because there was an echo. Figured out how to fix the echo, but it took some time. So please, I beg of you, listen and enjoy and let me know what you think. Yeah, I hope you rate, review, subscribe, all of that. And I hope you have a good day, night, evening. However, wherever you're listening, bye.